Hello and welcome. This video is the Heritage Bundle Part 2 and we're looking at the Typhon. So we'll have a look at the shield visuals on the Typhon. The Vanity shields we'll look at will be from the Dilithium store, which are available during certain events in the year, the Zen store or C store, and also the summer and winter event stores. So the first section will be the shields available in the summer and winter event stores. So these are available all year round, as long as you've taken part in those events to collect the consumables required in order to craft them. So the first one we shall have a look at is the Fek'hri Vanity shield from the winter store. At the time of recording, this is currently the only shield that's in the winter store. So we've got this dark hull material, and there's a speckle pattern of rusty red mixed in with the hull material here. We've got this dark blue here, quite dull. You can see the lines of the Starfleet there. At the back, the yellow here for the impulse engines. You see these hangar bays are quite dark as well on this Vanity shield. And with these reds with a touch of blue in them for the nacelles. And on this ship there's an animation effect for the Bizarre collectors, so these don't change with the Vanity shields. See some of this red hull pattern here. As we rotate back through the light there, and as it hits it, you can see it changing slightly. And we're the same there on the underside. So the first of the summer events is the Andorian Blue Boars Baseball Vanity shield. So we've got this blue and orange. You can see this honeycomb pattern here at the front of the ship. I'll zoom in a bit. There we've got the orangey yellow there for the impulse engines. Same here on the nacelles. And again you see that the interior of the hangar bays is changed as well. Again, same Bizarre collectors there. You can see a bit of a gradient effect going from the blue through to almost a grey colour at the back here of the nacelles. As we rotate through, yes, nice shine off of the shield. Unfortunately I can't zoom in any further than this, but in the previous video looking at the Achilles, I did manage to zoom in on demo record, and what happens is the light hits these sections here. It's actually putting the emblem for the baseball team onto the hull material, which is quite a nice effect. See that there is a bit of a pattern to it, and just make that out. At the moment my face is up against the monitor to see it, so. Next up we're looking at the Bozeman Titans. So we've got this dark grey, yellow and black Vanity shield. So again we've got a bit of a honeycomb pattern here. See the two-tone there of the hull material. And we've got a very light yellow there for the impulse engines, a bit of a darker yellow there for the nacelles. Again, hangar bays have changed. You'll notice that the pattern of the hull material is the same as the previous shield, and all we're doing is changing the colours. It's the same throughout the baseball series of Vanity shields. So we rotate through the light, we get that yellow shine as the light hits the hull material, and again it is putting the emblem of the baseball team in to these sections here. This is the Caitian claws. So we've got this purple and gold vanity shield here. Yellow there for the impulse engines and the nacelles. Again, the shuttle bays have all changed, or the fighter bays should I say in this one. Nice bit of shine there as the light hits the hull material. So the art team did a fantastic job with this model. The only slight complaint I have is that we've still got the blue glow showing here, even though the nacelles aren't blue. This is the Deep Space Niners, and it's based off of their uniform from the Season 7 episode of Deep Space Nine, Take Me Out to the Holosuite. So we've got oranges, blues, greys, touch of white as well, and some red, as you can see there at the front, that honeycomb pattern. There's yellowy orange here for the impulse engines, see that red there on the nacelles. Again, the fighter bays there. A mixture of the reds and oranges there, and then we've got this grey and the blue there in the nacelles. And nice shine as the light hits it, and again we are got the Deep Space Niners logo on the blue sections of the hull material there. That would be a nice change for the ship customizer if they could give us the option to change the shields in it, but then also for ships such as this that have an animation effect when you're changing modes, or in this case putting fortress mode on. I think that would be quite nice to see. Next up is Denebian Slime Devils, aka the Joker's mobile. So with this purple and green shield here, some folk love this shield, some folk hate it. And a bit of a lighter green effect here for the impulse, with the darker green there on the nacelles. And just got the two-tone. Yeah, I do like the fact that they colour this section here with the register number and the ship name different on the nacelles. That's quite a nice touch. Here we have the Ferenginar Liquidators Vanity Shield. So this is this green, gold and a touch of yellow as well. Got this lighter yellow here for the impulse engines again, the darker yellow there on the nacelles, and the two-tone effect there for the nacelles themselves. Next up it's the stem bolts, so with this pink, grey and white vanity shield, so we can see the various shades of pink here with this like gradient effect on them. Got that greyish white there at the front, the white there on the impulse engines, and a very light grey dirty white kind of effect here on the nacelles. rotate through, we've got that pink shine as the light hits it. So you might just be able to make out a slight pattern there. So again, that's the baseball team's emblem being shown there. This is the Vulcan Logicians Vanity Shield. So it's a grey, purple and gold. It seems to be one of the more popular ones from the summer store. It's quite a nice looking shield. It's very reminiscent of the Jem'Hadar Resilient Shield that you get from one of the missions. Got a very almost lilac kind of colour there to the impulse engines. Got a bit of a deeper purple on the nacelles. You see bits of the gold trim coming around certain sections there. As we rotate through, we get a bit of a purpley blue shine effect to it, and again the emblem there on the purple sections of the hull material as the light hits it. See more of that gold lines there as we rotate back through to the underside. And the last shield from the summer event store is the Workbees. So that's gold and red Vanity shield with some grey on it. Yeah, full body yellow there for the nacelles and the impulse engines. Got a bit of a gradient effect going on between the red and the gold. As we rotate through, we get this lovely red shine as the light hits off it, and again we've got that pattern effect going on these red sections here, which is the emblem for the baseball team, and the emblems are the same ones as you actually see on the shield icon in your inventory. Yeah, that was a really nice effect that the art team did for these Vanity shields. Quite a nice subtle touch that you don't generally notice. Next section, we're looking at the Vanity shields from the Dilithium store. So these, as I said at the beginning, are only available during certain points of the year. And then we also have the Zen store or C store, and the one that's in there at the moment is the Khitomer Alliance Vanity shield from the Khitomer Alliance bundle. So in that bundle you get the shield, the uniforms and a upgrade. It's designed to give your vessel the look of ships in the Khitomer Alliance, so such as the Khitomer, the Hur'q, the Rex. So we've got this white hull material, the cyan blue there at the front, got the dark grey portions of the hull material as well as some gold, and then you also see a lot of these red lines as well. This yellow here on the impulse engines, that's cyan blue there for the nacelles. Again, you can see in these bays here we've got the gold colouring on them, and yeah, dark grey with the gold as well on the sides there. Quite a nice looking shield, especially on this ship. The colour pattern is quite nice, I do like it. So now we move over to the Dilithium store. The first one up is the Baul Vanity shield. It's a very popular shield in the game. You see, we've got this very dark hull material. This white here at the front with some of the cyan blue there. Rear, we've got these lovely red impulse engines. It's one of the favourite parts of this shield for me. I do wish we have more engine effects like this. There's something about it that just looks fantastic. The cyan blue there for the nacelles. Again, we've got a bit of a different shading effect going on here in the bays. And you can see on the side here we've got this pattern almost etched into the hull material as well. So it's designed to give your vessel the look of a bow vessel. You can see as light hits it, more of that etched pattern effect, which is quite nice. And the same again there on the underside of the ship. Here we have the Borg vanity shield. So this is designed to give your vessel the look of a liberated Borg vessel, so not an assimilated vessel. That look comes from the assimilated shield, impulse engine, deflector array and module in the Omega Reputation, and the videos I've done on the Constitution refit and the Discovery Constitution do show that shield with all the effects on it. So this one I think looks really nice on this particular ship. So you see there we've got the dark blue there at the front. We've got this hull plating effect in the grey. Then you see some of these yellowy gold lighting effects going on. That's sections of the hull without any hull plating, so it's designed to give a conduit kind of look to it. And back here we've got this nice blue here on the impulse engines. We've got the darker blue there on the nacelles. And again we've got some lighting effects going on in the bays here as well. And we've got a touch of the blue lighting, which again is the same as the gold one, so just exposed areas on the hull. And a bit more of that conduit hull material going on from the top. And as we look at the underside again, under here, that nice lighting effect. And same with the blues at the front here. Now we come to the Discovery Vanity Shield. So this shield has two looks to it. So on a Federation character you get this hull material. This is designed to give your vessel the look of ships in Season 1 of Star Trek Discovery. And we'll have a look at the KDF effect next. You can see here we've got the grey hull material with this whitish blue honeycomb pattern here. And we see this lighting effect here on the side. The back with this nice honeycomb pattern on the red for the impulse engines, with this nice bright blue for the nacelles. Bit of a pattern effect with hull plating in a darker shade of grey going on throughout the ship as well. And a bit more of a lighting effect there as well on the underside. So here we have the Discovery Shield on a KDF character. So it's designed to give your vessel the look of what they refer to as Klingons in the first season of Star Trek Discovery. So we can see this glyph and intricate pattern design here on the hull in this light brown. Got some of this green shading going on at the sides here. At the back we've got this pale yellow with this nice design effect here on the impulse engines, and then we can see this design here on the nacelles. A better look from the side. These oval shaped colours, then teetering off there at the back. this is the Emperor's Vanity Shield. So with this grey hull material, and there's a lot of blue dotted illuminated areas, which is to give the look of a star field. There's vibrant orange effect here on the front. There's a touch of purple hull material there as well. That's cyan blue there for the impulse engines. There's very vibrant yellow effect here on the nacelles. Again, you can see more of that illuminated blue dots effects going on. Bit more of the purple hull material there. Then more touches of that purple hull material on the top. And we're the same there on the underside. And the Ferengi Vanity Shield. So we've got this quite light yellow effect here at the front. You see these rivet effects here on this orange hull material. A bit of a pattern to it as well. And with this almost gold colour outline as well, with some grey. That darker yellow there for the impulse engines, and quite a light yellow effect there on the nacelles. Again, more of that rivet effect on the side there. Bit of a yellow shine to it as the light hits it. Some more of the grey shading as well, with the gold and orange there, and a lot more of that rivet effect on the hull plating. And here we have the Hur'q Vanity Shield. So I've got this pale green hull material here, and you see some of this plum purple shading as well. And you can make it some of this illuminated pattern just on the edges here. There we've got this almost yellowy green kind of effect going on with the impulse engines. Same on the nacelles there. Then we've got this nice pattern on the illuminated sections here in the bays. And more of that plum purple hull material there. Again, more illuminated sections with some patterns going on. A lot more of that illuminated pattern effect going on there. Same as look down from the top. Same as we rotate through the underside there. Now we move on to the Kelvin Divergence Vanity Shield. So this is similar to the Discovery one, whereby it has two visual effects in the one shield. So on Federation characters you get this effect to give you a look of vessels from the reboot films, and we'll look at the KDF visuals in a moment. Look at this white blue here, and the grey hull material. A nice bit of pattern effect on it. And get this orangey effect here on the impulse engines. The striped blue white on the nacelles. Now, thankfully, because of this animation effect, we do not get the awful Bizarre collectors that this shield has. So this is one ship I'm quite happy to use this shield on. And this is the Kelvin Divergence Vanity Shield on the KDF characters. So I've got this two-tone green here on the hull. Got this blacked out deflector at the front here with this honeycomb pattern on it. You see some of this yellow lighting as well. Got some light white lighting here at the sides. Back with the honeycomb red there for the impulse engines. Then I've got this intricate design here with this dull, almost bluey green colouring here on the nacelles. Same again there at the front of the nacelles there. And more of that two-tone green pattern and that yellow lighting there. And we're the same there on the underside. Another quite popular shield in the Dilithium store is the Section 31 Vanity Shield. I'd imagine it'll probably get a bit more popular once that TV movie comes out in January 25. Let's see, we've got this dark material on the hull with some lighter shading as well. Got that dark blue silhouette there. Vibrant red honeycomb on the impulse engines and this extremely bright cyan blue there on the nacelles themselves. Normally the Bizarre collectors would be blacked out on this shield, but obviously with this animation effect that doesn't happen. See two tones there on the hull material and then this striped effect as well. And the same again there on the underside. Next up it's the Tzenkethi Vanity Shield. With this yellow effect here in the front. Got this green hull material with these almost grooves carved into it. And we've got some grey hull material and a touch of black as well. But then we've got quite a lot of this lighting effect going on in this hull material, and you can see it's pulsating away quite the thing. At the back we've got white there for the impulse engines and white there for the nacelles. Again, more of the grey in that green hull material there. See more of the pulsating lights on that material. See a touch more of the black hull material there as well. Let's look down from the top. And same again there on the underside. And currently the last shield available in the Dilithium store is the Zhat Vash Vanity Shield. Although we have been informed that in 2025 we might be getting more shields coming into the Dilithium store, so we can see if that happens. So we've got this green and almost fawn, very light brown colouring on the hull material, and this red here on the deflector array at the front. Red there for the impulse engines and this very vibrant green here on the nacelles. And you see that hull pattern reminds me of a army camouflage kind of effect. And that concludes our look at the Typhon. So it was a very nice ship model done by the art team, and a lot of the shields worked really well in that model. So thank yous all very much for watching. There is links to the chapters down below, as well as links to the STO wiki, so your reference database for Star Trek Online, links to the main Star Trek Online news blog, and of course a link there to Casual Sab's YouTube channel. He does a lot of builds, reviews, news videos, Q&As, live streams. Extremely knowledgeable fellow, well worth a watch and a subscription to him. And that just leaves me to say thanks once again, and we'll catch you all in the next video.